Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, the good old-fashioned state of Texas has just done something major, something in which each and every single one of us should follow suit or suffer and pay the price later. And I mean that in all severity. Well, what is it that Texas has done? Well, Texas has opened their own version of a Fort Knox. Check out this report, and this is on Business Insider, published June 2018, headlined, Texas gold investors just got their own Fort Knox. Now, the report states that the Texas Bullion Depository, which stores gold in various forms, opened last week, and it opened in Austin, Texas. The depository is the first of its kind and might encourage other states to look into following suit because, after all, Texas is a trend-setting state. It has the potential to attract even more investors to precious metals. The report goes on to state that people need to stock up on gold and silver because banks like the Deutsche Bank in Germany are at a tipping point. As you can see on the chart, Germany's biggest lender has plummeted following a first quarter report showing their net income fall by 80% from a year ago. That's a pretty big hike. Now, in addition to that, the report also references how bad student loan debt is in the U.S. As you can see the chart there, we are at $1.5 trillion in debt. That's pretty huge. Not to mention the article talking about the negative interest rates we could be getting into the near future, but it states that between the Deutsche Bank problem and the student loan debt, the implications are enormous. They also highlight his recommendation, the article writer, that investors have approximately 10% in gold, with half of that in physical bullion and the other half in high quality gold mining stocks, mutual funds, and ETFs. The investment case for gold is highly appealing right now. Should another recession happen anytime soon, the Federal Reserve at present would be hamstrung to offer monetary accommodations. This is why I encourage everyone to stock up on gold, silver, precious metals. This is why I partner with people like noblegoldinvestments.com. This is why I say convert your 401ks into something solid like a Roth IRA. This is something I have personally done. I'll throw this up on the screen. Obviously, my account number is not showing there for personal reasons, but you can see this is something that I personally do myself, and I'm showing you just so you know I do it. Obviously, the gold, silver, precious metals are not kept here at my home. I have one here that I show for you guys so you know that it's legit, but that is with Noble Gold Investments there. But if you want to convert your 401k, he's actually made it really easy. You can go straight to his website at noblegoldinvestments.com. It takes all of 5 minutes, but there you can download a free ebook. It answers all those questions like, do I have to pay taxes to roll it over into an IRA? But it eases all those questions that you might have, but it makes it pretty simple. From there, you can get that free guide on their website, but from there you can go to open an IRA. Just go to click gold or click silver IRA, whichever you want to do. Then click open your account and then click let's begin to get started. Now, I'm not telling you to convert your 401ks because I get a cut or because of anything like that, but it's very simply because I want you stable in an unstable economy. Now, things are looking up as far as the economy, what they're saying about the economy anyway. However, there is also the fear that food prices and everyday items are going to be going up, but we need to guard ourselves. And I tell you this simply to guard yourself against what's ahead. And I tell you what I do personally to prevent in the event of who knows what happens in the future, but what I do know is we can never ever continue on this same path forever. So you want to make sure you have something a little more solid than just your average cash on hand because it will inflate. We can hit that negative interest rate, which wouldn't be a good scenario. But let me show you some other troubling headlines so you get an idea. But check out this report. This is from builderonline.com. Will the Fed set off a recession alarm? The report goes on to state that all eyes are on Wall Street or on the Fed this week as the governors convene for their monthly meeting. Another hike in the Fed's benchmark interest rate is presumed to be in the offering despite the narrowing of the spread between yields of long and short-term bonds, which continue to narrow. When short-term rates exceed those with long-term, that's considered a reliable indicator of recession, at least in normal times. Are these times in which we live normal, however? Well, I guess that is the question to ask. Or check out this other report. This is found on the Economic Collapse blog. Very interesting article. I'll leave a link below. But 18 times the Fed has gone through a rate hike cycle, and 18 times it has caused a huge stock market decline and or a recession. The report states that since 1930, the Federal Reserve has engaged in 18 distinct interest rate hike campaigns. And in every single one of those instances, the end result was a large stock market decline, a recession, or even both. Now we are in the 19th rate tightening cycle since 1913, but many of the experts are insisting that things are going to somehow be different this time. Fat chance. They assume that the U.S. economy will continue to grow and that the stock prices will continue to soar. Of course, the truth is that if something happens 18 times in a row, there's a really, really good chance that it's going to happen the 19th time too. Good point there. If it's happened multiple times in the past, then you can guarantee that it's likely going to happen in the future. This is why today is the day to invest. Today is the day to get that backing. And maybe I sound like a broken record, but I believe in things like Noble Gold Investment. I believe in things like getting on a VPN. There's things I'm very, very strong about. Also your health, eating right, not eating GMOs, things like this. Things that are going to keep you healthy in the long run, because there is an attack against us, and it has to do, and they hit us from every angle. They hit us on the economic angle. That will kill people off, makes a poor class. They hit us on the GMOs, the food angle. They hit us from the skies, the chemtrails. There's all different areas, and we need to take precautions. And this is why, again, I partner with the people that I do. Now, why gold and silver? Well, check out this article. This one here is by Scott McDonald, put out June 11, 2018. Signs of inflation, except in gold and silver. Very recent article. Here's another on kitco.com. Summer rally. Gold and silver to prosper after yet another Fed rate hike. Need I say more? It kind of says it all in those headlines. Well, if you want to check them out, go to noblegoldinvestments.com. The link is below. Check them out there. And again, if you don't use them, use someone. Just make sure you're spreading out your assets so they're not all in one place. The economy is, well, there's no right turn or left turn. The economy could go any way. And it's not a matter of when or if it's going to happen, but when. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning into my channel. This is Lisa Haven, signing out.